Now, do you want me to read all this cue,
No,
or are
I'll
you
cope.
composed yet?
I will cope.
Have
Go
a
on.
quick look over my shoulder.
Fine. Go on.
He was famous for his slow-motion running along the beaches of Malibu, but now David Hasselhoff, star of Baywatch, has turned his attention to the beaches of Morecambe, or rather the resort's winter gardens.
Yes, the actor who was on a recent visit to London made a public declaration of his love for me. No, sorry, of his support to restore the historic theatre. Our very own night rider, Dave Guest, is there now. Dave.
Yes, Ranveer, welcome to the Morecambe Winter Gardens. In its day, a real theatrical jewel. Now, sadly, it's lost its sparkle. There hasn't been a show in here for more than 30 years, but there has been a very vigorous campaign to try and bring this place back to life. That campaign received an unexpected boost from a very unexpected quarter. David Hasselhoff, the Hoff, the man, as you say, who became famous for running in slow motion, posing in lycra on sunny beaches. Why did he get involved in this campaign? Well, he likes the seaside, and he has a rather unusual link to the resort. OK, so there's not much red lycra on show on Morecambe Prom on a February afternoon, but the star of the TV show that turned slow motion running into an art form has been backing the resort this week. Well, more precisely, this part of the resort, the Winter Gardens. The Hoff was pictured with the local MP outside the Houses of Parliament brandishing a banner in support of the historic theatre. So how did the MP persuade him to do that?
Well, I phoned David's manager up when I knew that he came to Britain to do Britain's Got Talent as a new judge, and asked him would he come to Parliament for a look around, meet me again after all these years.
Meet you again after all these years?
Yes.
Well, it's true that in a previous life, the Right Honourable Member for Morecambe and Lunesdale was in showbiz. No, that's not him, silly. That's him on the keyboards backing Rick Astley.
Well, I was a session musician in the 1980s, and you know, I came across him then, and we became friends.
What difference do you think it would make having a big name like that, even associated in just a very tangential way?
Well, the Hoff is you know, an entertainment legend, and just to show that he's raising the awareness with me for the Winter Gardens, I'm absolutely certain we can do something for this place and get it restored.
The Friends of the Winter Gardens have spent more than 25 years trying to restore this place. They can't believe their luck at getting such high-profile backing.
We're quite thrilled about it, quite shocked actually at first when I first found out that he was supporting us, but pleasantly surprised.
But do you think he even knows where Morecambe is?
Well, I'm sure he does now.
And as for the MP, well, old habits die hard. Maybe if they do ever restore this place, they'll book him for the opening performance. Well, yes, some famous feet have trodden those boards over the years, mine included. I was there in the Morecambe Schools Music Festival in 1960. Well, Mr. Hasselhoff hasn't pledged any money, but the supporters say, at least by giving his name to the campaign, it's raising its profile to try and get the money they need, the millions they need, to bring this place back to its former glory. Let's hope they succeed one day. Back to you.
Am I the only one thinking Phantom of the Opera?
No, I think we all are, like a mask on there.
I mean it with love and respect, obviously.
There was a lot of squealing and oohing going on in the studio through that.
It's a guilty pleasure, isn't it, the Hoff?
But also, your MP, you didn't know how fascinating they might be in a former life, did you? Don't you think that's great?
Now, if it comes up, the Hoff, for a personal visit, I'll fight you both off to go and report on that.
You go on ahead and enjoy every minute of it.
Thank you.
The gig is yours.
You feel you could interview him, couldn't you?
No, not really. Without some smelling salts, I don't think I'd manage.
Takes all
It's not a
sorts.
conversation for a man to take part in, so I shall say a very good evening to all of you. Bye-bye.
You love him.
See you tomorrow.
You
Bye.
love him.